Shalom, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi. Double honor to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone who teach this sound doctrine in sincerity and truth. And I want to say salutations to all the brothers out there who are doing this work, doing the work of the Father and the Son, Yahawashi Yahawashi. So the name of this video is going to be Chariots of Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi. So without further ado, pull up some pictures. Salakia, UFOs. That's not a good title because they got some bullshit up there. UFOs. I'm just typing UFOs. Well, I'm gonna just run through these scriptures first, and then I'm gonna pull up some pictures of them, because they are everywhere, man. This is Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Yahawah is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. And now I'm finna jump down to verse 34. Ascribe ye strength unto the Most High. His excellency is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds. Those not talking about regular clouds, Let me jump to the book of Isaiah 66. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, Yahawah will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Now, what is his chariots? These UFOs, man. These so-called UFOs. I hope you can see it. These are his chariots, man. So he gonna come with them to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. And you know those chariots shoot out concentrated fire, man. 16. For by his soul, by fire and his sword will Yahawah plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahawah shall be many. So Yahawashi is coming back in these big old chariots to kill, man. Plain and simple. He coming back to kill. So let me jump right into my next scripture. This is gonna be about Yahawashi coming back, because it's gonna tell you, the angel's gonna tell you that the same way Yahawashi left is the same way he coming back. It's in Acts the 1st chapter. This is Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were coming together, they asked him and saying, Lord, wilt thou this time restore the kingdom to Israel? Because they thought that it was gonna be time for us to have the kingdom, but it wasn't time yet. It still had to be a falling away first. Verse 7. And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times nor the seasons which the Father has put in his own power. Verse 8. But ye shall receive power after the Holy Ghost is come upon you. Ghost meaning spirit, so basically the Holy Spirit. And ye shall be witnesses unto both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. Now that proves reincarnation. Because why did he say to the uttermost parts of the earth? Because they was going to come back and go to the other parts of the earth and basically do it all over again. Verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. So I read this to a preacher, a so-called churchgoer, a born again, a great juice drinker. He talk about an actual cloud. That's talking about an actual cloud. But he is wrong, man. I'm about to type in UFOs cloaked in clouds. Okay. UFOs cloaked in clouds. Look at that. That's a cloaked UFO right there. Look at that. You can't tell me that ain't no UFO. That ain't no chariot. Look at this. Look at them. They be cloaked in the clouds. Look at that. That's a chariot right there, man. They cloaked. Look at it. That's a chariot. They cloak themselves in the clouds, man. Ooh, that's one. That's another one. That's one. Yeah, that gotta be one right there. That gotta be one. Ooh, now that is one. That is a chariot. That's big as hell too. That's a chariot too. Look at them. They cloaked in the clouds, man. Look at that. That's beautiful. Well, actually, it's a video. Man, don't mind that. They think it's aliens, but they ignorant.
UFO cloaked in clouds moving low over New Mexico. It could be a scene of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds. Residents of Las Vegas and Mexico have fled their homes for a glimpse of a structured massive UFO and strange hovering on the horizon. Since Las Vegas, near Roswell, some people have suggested aliens must have escaped from Roswell. Although George Torres, chief meteorologist at Cobb TV, which received photos of the UFO, posted it on his Twitter account, identified the flying saucer as a generally lenticular cloud which normally materializes above the mountains, but sometimes a lenticular cloud appears in places open flat as Las Vegas. Despite the explanation of Mr. Torres, there is strong evidence that UFOs are draped with clouds they generate apparently.
I ain't even try to do that, but yeah, like you was saying, man, these UFOs be cloaked in the clouds. These UFOs be causing destructions too. These chariots be causing destruction, like volcanoes to erupt and stuff like that. Those be the angels, man. They be causing destruction. You know, that's what they supposed to do. Look at all these. Damn, that's a lot. So I hope y'all get the picture. Hope y'all get the picture. Yo, Chariots of Yahawah, man. This is exactly what Yahawashi left in. And when they had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also say, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? So they was just stuck, man, like marveling. This same Yahawashi, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner. So he's going to come in just like that. He's going to come in a big old chariot. As ye have seen him go into heaven. So he is going to come back like that. He's coming back in a chariot. You know? That's how he coming back. This is Psalms 104 and 2. Who covered thyself with light as as a garment? Who stretches out the heavens like a curtain? Who led the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariot? Who walketh upon the wings of the wind? It's talking about these chariots, man. Those beams. I wonder what those beams are. Concentrated fire. 2 Kings. Two and 11. This is 2 Kings 2 and 11. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. So basically, a chariot came out of nowhere and took up Elijah, and took him up. You know, took him up into heaven. He didn't see death. This is 2 Kings 6 and 17. And Elijah prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And Yahawah opened his eyes, the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. So basically, they was getting ready to I think, to fight the Philistines. Wait. No, it was the Syrians, I believe. I'm going to start at verse 11. Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing, and he called his servants and said unto them, Will ye not shew me with us, which of us is for the king of Israel? And one of his servants said, No, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in the day in thy bedchamber. 13. He said, Go and spy where he is, and I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, Behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of God was raised early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots, and his servants, and upon him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? And so he was scared, because there was the city was circled. And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that are with them. So he knew that it was chariots protecting them, man. Verse 17. And Elisha prayed and said, Yahawah, I pray thee, open his eyes, and that he may see. And Yahawah opened his eyes. I opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto Yahawah and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha. And Elisha said unto them, This is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom ye seek. But he led them to Samaria. So he basically smote them with blindness and tricked them. He was like, okay, this is not the city that Elisha is in. So they was looking for him, but he prayed to Yahweh to smite them with blindness so he can lead them to another city. And then he prayed to Yahweh to open their eyes again. He didn't really do nothing to them. And it came to pass when they had came into Samaria that Elisha said, Yahweh, open the eyes of these men that they may see. And Yahweh opened their eyes, and they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. And the king of Israel said unto Elisha, when he saw them, my father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them? So the king of Israel wanted to kill him so bad. But 22, and he said, Thou shalt not smite them. Wouldest thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive with thy sword and with thy bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink and go to their master. And he prepared provision for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their master. So the bands of Syria came no more into the land of Israel. Whew. Okay, I have one more scripture. Wisdom of Solomon 5:2. I love this scripture, man. It's so dramatic. It stands out, man. Wisdom of Solomon 5:2. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:2. Well, actually, I'm going to start at 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such has afflicted him and made no account of his labors. And so right now, we are standing boldly in front of our afflictors, our oppressors, and they have not made any account of their labors. So they don't want to admit the shit that they don't did to us, man. They don't want to accept the bullshit that they have did to our people, you know, and the affliction. You know, they got to pay for that because their sins are not purged. Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. How are we going to get saved? How are the elect going to get saved? Chariots. That's how they're going to get saved. They're gonna be scared of the strangeness of those chariots, man. They're going to be beaming up black people, and, like, and Mexicans and all the other tribes. They're going to be like, what the hell? So far beyond all that they looked for. So they're not looking for black so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to get beamed up into chariots. They're not looking for that. What they are looking for, I really don't know what they're looking for. You know, that's all I wanted to get. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles, to the elders of our millstone, and more on that. They not gonna be looking for those chariots, man. They're not gonna be looking for a black man to come on a chariot. They're not looking for that because they already got in their mind that those are aliens, but those are really the angels of the Most High. So they're not looking for that. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, and I would say, Barakatah Yahawashi, Shalom.